Singaporean women are forced to adhere to an exhausting, unspoken rule of invisible perfection, where success is measured by how seamlessly you balance a high-powered career, a flawless appearance, and a domestic life without ever showing a single crack of exhaustion. If you want to understand why the most successful women in this city-state are secretly burning out while maintaining a perfectly manicured exterior, you need to look at the invisible woman phenomenon. Welcome to Singapore, a modern metropolis that feels like a futuristic utopia, but behind the gleaming glass skyscrapers and the world-class shopping malls lies a rigid, invisible architecture of societal expectations that is silently breaking its women. In many developed countries, we talk about the glass ceiling. In Singapore, it's not just a ceiling, it's an entire airtight glass box. From the moment a girl enters the competitive education system here, she is taught that she must be Kiasu, a local term for the fear of losing out. This isn't just about grades, it's about the aesthetic of effortlessness. A Singaporean woman is expected to be a superwoman in the truest, most exhausting sense of the word. She must be a corporate high-flyer, often putting in 12-hour days, while simultaneously maintaining a polished look that signals status, discipline, and success. But here is the catch: you are never supposed to look like you are trying. Your hair, your skin, your professional outfit, it all needs to look effortless, yet it requires hours of maintenance. The beauty standard here is brutal. It's not about being sexy in a traditional Western sense, it's about being clean, expensive, and composed. If you show signs of struggle, or if you appear messy, emotionally or physically, you are seen as failing the social contract. This is why the aesthetic clinics in Singapore are booming at a rate almost unmatched anywhere else in the world. It's not just about vanity, it's about professional survival. In a society that values order, efficiency, and perfection above all else, a stray hair or a visible sign of fatigue is equated with incompetence. This leads to an immense pressure to conform to a specific type of minimalist luxury look. We are talking about expensive, understated designer bags, perfectly glowing skin achieved through monthly $300 facials, and a fitness routine that is treated like a second job. But the true darkness of this phenomenon is the internal cost. Because the culture emphasizes social harmony and saving face, speaking out about the pressure is essentially forbidden. You keep your stress, your anxieties, and your burnout hidden behind a thin, polite smile. You don't vent in public. You don't complain to your peers. You simply work harder to fix the flaw. Many Singaporean women report feeling like they are living two lives, the life of the successful, serene professional, and the life of the exhausted, anxious individual behind closed doors. The pressure to marry well, to climb the corporate ladder, and to maintain a home that looks like it belongs in an interior design magazine is a recipe for a silent mental health crisis. We have to ask, at what point does excellence turn into a prison? The invisible woman rule dictates that your value is only as high as your contribution, and if you are not contributing at 110%, you are replaceable. But unlike in some other cultures where rebellion is a badge of honor, in Singapore, rebellion is seen as a lack of discipline. So, women just keep grinding. They take their stress out on expensive boutique exercise classes and late-night skincare routines, hoping that if they keep the exterior perfect, the inside will eventually follow suit. But the reality is that the higher the standard of living, the heavier the cost of being invisible. It is a system that rewards the mask, not the person. If you think this pressure is unique to Singapore, think again. The global, clean girl aesthetic is essentially a diluted version of this exact cultural demand. But in Singapore, it is not a trend. It is a way of life that dictates every single interaction. As we peel back the layers of this hyper-competitive society, we see that the price of perfection is the loss of one's own authentic, messy, human self. It's time to stop normalizing the idea that women have to be flawless to be worthy. If this deep dive into the hidden pressures of society blew your mind, you need to watch our video on the brutal clean girl trap, why Canadian women are burning out, to see how this phenomenon is actually going global.